What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So this week's faction is Dark Domain, and I'm gonna show you guys what I think is at least one of the best decks this week. So the booster this week is every 60 seconds a random unit of the faction increases its rank by 1. So the deck I've been playing is Boreas HEX deck with the Chemist. So I think I posted this deck a few days ago. I don't remember if I was running HEX in it or not, but it's so good, guys. It really is. So you have the talents for Boreas. I do have the tier 3 talents. If you don't have them, it's not a massive deal, but it does help a lot, especially with this doublet. So doublet every third phase, he hits 2 units. So with Hex, you're hitting two monsters at the same time, which causes the Hex to activate on more than one monster, which is really good. We're also running the Team Volley as usual. I'm using sleep arrows. You can use shower of arrows. It really doesn't matter for this one. If you're running a shaman or something, then sleep arrows, in my opinion, is better. But with Hex, maybe shower of arrows is better. We're gonna run shower of arrows this time. I've been running sleep arrows, but we're gonna try shower. So my items are, I use sturdy staff. It gives you extra mana. It actually gives a good bit extra mana, so I've been playing that just so I can try to get more dryads and stuff early to upgrade my Hex to tier 3 before the buff hits. And then I'm just using standard armor. That's all. Or an amulet. That's really all I have. So don't have any legendaries. I am running J. J is optional. If you have something better, then obviously run like Gadget or something. Or I guess if you have a higher level Snowflake or something, you could run it as well. But it's what I got, and I think the J attack speed slots on the board help a lot with the Hex. So that's why I run it. But we're gonna jump into a match and see if we can get a few dubs. I've actually been winning a whole lot with this deck. I think we're sitting close to 6,300 trophies right now. But he has 2,300 crit. We're playing against another Boreas with a Reaper. This guy's running 5 Dark Domain units. So good luck to you, Bo Ross. Bob Ross. I said Bo Ross. Yep, that's your boy right here. I am not the smartest. That's actually kind of funny, I ain't gonna lie. Bob Ross. But I don't like running more than 2 units, I guess, when you have this faction boost, because with the boost you can kind of pick one unit and get it really high tier. So I want a Hex in the middle. It doesn't look like that's gonna happen. So what I'm gonna do is actually upgrade the Hex here, and you're gonna get the first boost at 1 minute and 8 seconds. So at 108 is you want to have your board set up the way you want to get that unit to upgrade. So see, now he's tier 4 Hex within the first minute of the game, which is absolutely crazy. So if I can stay right here with my board like this, which my Boreas is definitely strong enough to do that, we can literally just let this Hex get like tier 6 before we start like buying units and putting them on the board, because tier 6 Hex, I don't know what the exact insta-kill percentage is, but the higher the tier, obviously the higher the insta-kill chance. So later on it does help a lot, because that insta-kill chance really does matter when you get on like wave 4 and 5. For me anyway, because I don't have enough crit damage to actually kill the bosses when we get to high waves. I struggle. That's why I run that Team Volley trait. Let's see what he's running. He's running the second breath, so a 35% chance to activate your second phase again, which it might be better. I don't know. I don't really like it as much. I like to have the control over the crit. Helps a whole lot, honestly. Especially when you get into situations where it's like a Bedlam as the boss. You can literally just merge 2 Boreases and insta-kill it. You don't have to waste anything here. I'm gonna buy now. We're gonna let Hex get to 6, and then we're gonna spend our mana. I do have another Dark Domain deck, guys. That's really good. It's very similar to this deck. I don't remember if I just swapped out Hex or if I left Hex and swapped out the Chemist. And I said Chemist this time. I didn't say Chemist with an N. So I think I deserve a like for that, guys. I fixed my pronunciation of some words. Chemist and Tribunal. Had a lot of comments on my last video about my pronunciation, which I kind of deserved it, because I butchered a lot of words, kind of like Bob Ross. All right, so we got our tier 6 hex. We're gonna go ahead and buy out. We're gonna always mirror our the dryad. Okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted. All right, so running into a little bit of problems with getting too many chemists and too many hexes. I'm actually gonna do this. Oof, that's not what I wanted. All right. What's this? We're gonna do some big boy plays here. You want two hexes by the end of it, but right now I don't want 2 hexes, so we're gonna try to get rid of that. Having 2 hexes right now is not bad because I do have a tier 6, but positioning of that hex isn't the best. Don't like it. I do like that though. That is great. That is perfect actually. I'm gonna run that, and then I do need a high tier chemist. Maybe we just, okay, we got tier 7 hex. That's awesome. I was gonna say maybe we just let those hexes stay there because we do have the attack speed slot on this tier 2 Boreas in the middle, so maybe that would give us 5 Boreases total, the hex slot. I'm cool with it. We're gonna leave the board like this based on the hexes, so we're not gonna mess with the hexes. Have 2 tier 7 hexes right there, wouldn't be too bad. Now the one thing about Chemist that's really good is the higher the tier, the more it shreds the armor, so I'll have higher crits if my Chemist is higher tier. So I want to get like a tier 5 Chemist if I can. So that's now the goal. We have 2 tier 4 Boreases on a tier 7 hex, which is pretty dang good, honestly. I don't think I have to worry about the monsters anymore. The only thing I have to worry about now is like Bannerlord boss, because Bannerlord, he can be a struggle for Boreas. Honestly, that's the only issue I have. But I usually don't run the shower of arrows, so I don't know if that's going to make a difference or not when it comes to killing the Bannerlords. I mean, obviously it's going to help some because you got extra damage, but I actually haven't checked Bob Ross's board the whole game. I haven't paid any attention. He's looking pretty good though. He's got 3 Boreases around the tier 3 hex. It's not bad. It just sucks because you get so much more value when you have a higher tier getting upgraded. So if a tier 5 gets upgraded to tier 6, that's better value than a tier 3 going to tier 4, and which is obvious, but you have so many Dark Domain units, they're not all going to be high tier, so whenever you get that random passive, you might upgrade like a tier 1 Reaper over there, and then that's just, it's not optimal, obviously. But I mean, his deck doesn't look terrible in my opinion. I tried playing the Crystal Mancer, and Crystal Mancer just feels so weak. I don't know if it's because my crit chance is so low or what, but Crystal Mancer does not feel good to me. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and merge them. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get our chemist up. We're gonna get rid of this tier 1 chemist. Not chemist, a chemist. Don't let me slip, guys. Well, I meant to copy that Boreas, that Dryad, and I copied the Boreas. So right here's where we run into problems. You see this, that Bannerlord did not want to die. So the way that I beat it is you have that team volley where you merge tier 1s and you get insta crits. That's the only way that I can beat it. That's why I run team volley, which usually at this point in the game, I don't have high health bosses, so having 2 million health in this tamer kind of scared me. And it must be because he's summoning the ghosts, but it's Spirit of Light ghosts. Alright, so he's running Spirit of Light ghosts. Everybody's running a Dark Domain deck. Bob Ross, change that to the Dark Domain. That way they have a lower chance of killing. Most people are running Cultist. There's a lot of Cultist decks. And Cultist, if you have high crit chance, is probably one of the better decks to run, obviously, but I'm really liking Boreas just because I have it leveled up. We're gonna do this. Whoa, I can't do that. Okay, I hope we can kill this one. It's Tribunal. That ain't gonna be good. We have got to get... No, too many. Get some bad RNG. Really bad RNG. What is this? So many Dryads. I need a two. Alright, we're gonna have to just we're gonna take a hit here on this. How many is that? Please don't lose. Please don't lose. We actually won. That was about to be really bad. My plan there was to merge all the dryads and decrease the amount of units I have on the board. That way Tribunal doesn't hit me so hard. But we were going to take 2 damage from Tribunal anyway. There was no way in heck that we killed that 20 million health boss. But we picked up a dub there, which, in my opinion, our deck shouldn't have lost to his deck based off crits, because his crit wasn't way higher. So we got faction cores. We got tech cores. Oh yes, need those. Had a question on my last video about the fastest way to get cores. Obviously, you're going to get cores through the, I guess this is like the trophy ladder system. So you get cores here, you can pick the ones you want. That's obviously the best, in my opinion, is trying to get to at least almost to the 7K trophy mark. That way you get all the chests. If you can't make it there, which a lot of people can't because you haven't spent any money on the game, your premium pass gives you some, and then they have like, obviously there's little $10 bundles, which is kind of a waste, but I think some of these events possibly give cores. I'm not real sure, but it's mainly, for me, it's ladder. I don't have a ton of cores, I don't believe, but just getting your trophies up. So you see I have 550 Dark Domain cores, which I've been trying to save up the cores anyway, just in case it was another Dark Domain, because there's not many Dark Domain units with talents. But Demonologist is getting the talents, so keep an eye out for that. He's going to be absolutely busted. So let's hop into another game, see if we can get us another W. Dub is the way I should have said that. But playing against TKD Chip. Good luck, buddy. He's playing the Cultist deck. He has a lower crit than me by like 400%, so his crit's not that high. Usually, I'm not gonna say we're gonna win. Usually, unless they have like 500 or 600 more crit and they're running that deck, they don't usually beat me. So, unless they get really, really lucky on the faction boost. If they get super lucky on that faction boost, Cultist is hard to beat. The middle 3 get hit every single time. They have like 3 tier 6s or something. Yeah, you can't beat it. Or I can't beat it anyway. So right there, he's gonna have an empowered, I call it empowered, the empowered square, the extra damage square on his middle unit, which is gonna be that one Cultist, which is high tier already. Hurry and merge, tier 3. So we got tier 4 Hex. That's my goal usually, is to try to get at least it to tier 3 before that first boost. So if you can do that, you're usually set up pretty good. And I got lucky because it's in the middle, so I'll have 4 Boreases surrounding that 1 Hex. So now my dang, the way my empowered squares are set up, if that Hex was moved slightly to the left of that middle, I would have 2 empowered squares around it, which was better, but that really isn't the big deal. It ain't a big deal. The only reason I like that is because I'm upgrading the Boreases around the Hex, and I'm keeping all the other Boreases pretty much tier 1 so I can merge them for the crit. And it's nicer to have those higher tier Boreases on the squares that are empowered, if that makes sense, obviously. But we'll upgrade Boreas level 4. Not gonna max him out yet. We want to keep some mana, and then there we go. Our tier 5 Hex. Should be able to insta-kill Bedlam with the J arrows. That's one reason I like J as well. This deck, when I wasn't running J, I did try it with like Snowflake. I tried it with Trickster. Tried it with a bunch of stuff. Sometimes I would brick. So if you get a bunch of Dryads, a bunch of Hexes, and just Chemists, you can brick with this deck. And brick is when you don't get any DPS units and you just lose because you can't fight off like the first wave, which is usually really, really easy to do. So that's what a brick is, if you didn't know. Or that's what I call it, a brick. Pretty sure there's a couple other YouTubers that call it a brick. Maybe. But guys, if you're enjoying the video, please hit that like and that sub button. Helps out a ton. I appreciate all the support you guys give me. I know I don't upload as frequent as I used to. It's just kind of to do with my work schedule right now. They've moved me around, and the last few months have been I've been all over the place on work schedule wise. But I am trying to get as many out as I can. I'm not giving up on YouTube, I promise. Alright, so this turns out pretty well for us. We're going to get our Chemist to level 3. I'll max this. We're going to go ahead and max out Chemist as well. That way we can kill this Tribunal fast. I don't want Tribunal to hit us. We're going to have a tier 7 Hex here in just a few seconds. Actually, I like the way this is. So we're going to do the same strategy as the last match. 2 hexes side by side and just get Boreases all the way around. That way, these 2 empowered squares have hex on them. So we want to kill Tribunal really fast. I could merge 2 tier 1 Boreases and insta kill it, or I could try to get lucky and kill it with J arrows. It's probably not worth the risk of using the J arrows. I think we just merge 2 tier 1 Boreases and then call it. So he dies like that, yeah. We're gonna get us the tier 4 Chemist. I think that's good enough, personally. We're gonna merge them. Man, we got so many Boreases. I don't wanna... This is the situation where it gets kind of rough. Like, I've got the tier 1 Boreases around that tier 1 hex, so I've got them in the spots that I want them to set up perfectly, but they're all such low tier that, like, they're really not that useful anyway. And in a minute, I'm gonna have to merge tier 1s. So we're gonna merge the tiers that are off of the hex first, but we're probably gonna have to merge those tier 1s around that tier 1 hex right now. It's coming, we're gonna have to do that in a minute. Here's another thing, I like to build up mana with this deck. That's why I run that mana staff, because you build up mana like this. When I merge my tier 1 Boreases, I need to have the mana to buy them back. That's the only way for me to, like, make it the late game. I make it to like 200 million damage, and that's like peak for me. But this deck is really, really good. The other one I use Reaper over something. I can't remember. I'll show you guys here in a minute, but I'm gonna make a video on that tomorrow and get it posted. Because it was really, really fun too. I really like playing Reaper. I only have the tier 3 talents on Reaper. I don't have the maxed out talents, but Reaper's fun. I'm not doing as much damage right now. I'm getting a little confused. I never have trouble right here. Just these last 2 games. I think it's just because I don't have as many high tier Boreases. I think that's what it is. My DPS is actually just too low. So at 40 seconds, the Bannerlord is going to spawn, or we can hope it's not a Bannerlord and hope it's a, I don't remember what the other boss is called. The one that speeds everything up. Tsunami? I don't know. So we got Bannerlord, so we're going to go ahead and hit our crit phase. There's another Boreas, tier 3, which is good. We're going to have to merge these tier 1s. We ain't losing over tier 1 Boreases. Ain't happening. I don't care to keep them. Not really helping me that much anyway. So those Boreases I don't want to merge. We're going to do that. We're just going to go for it. It's Puppeteer too. It's tragic. Come on, come on, come on. $3 million health, it's not that bad. We can probably merge the Boreases here, and we're gonna get them swapped, which is okay, and we're gonna get, dang, I'm not gonna merge the Boreases. That swap is awful. That tier 7 Hex is in an awful spot. Please swap us. I didn't think it'd get any worse, but I guess it can. Alright, so that probably beat us, but frick. We gotta do something. Gotta do something here. Need just another Boreas beside that Hex, for sure. Please, Boreas. Kill. Come on, come on, come on. Tier 2 Boreas? Dang it. So we're out of mana here. This is where it struggles. Ain't looking good for us. Pretty sure we just lose right now. The Bannerlord. We might be able to survive. Nah, that's it. That's game. That Puppeteer, man, it really just killed us. But yeah, guys, this is the deck I've been running. Having a lot of fun with it. Man, my trophies are lower than they were. I was at 6,300, but I guess I've lost a few. Oh, that's right. I was playing. I tried this Corsair deck for a while. That's what I was trying. That's not the deck I was going to show you, but this is it. This is the deck I was playing, so don't use Hex, don't use Dank. It's a fun deck, I will say. I had a lot of fun with it. I was running sleep arrows with this one because of the the Reaper talents. So you just use the maximum mana gain, so you get mana for killing monsters. Slayer Giants isn't really helping. It's not like Reaper doing a lot of damage unless you're playing like just straight DPS Reaper, which for me isn't good just because I don't have enough crit. But run Spirit of Darkness, maximum mana gain, and the Grim Harvest that lets you kill multiple units with insta kills. Pretty dang good. Let's 20 minutes into the video, so yeah, we're not gonna play one with this. We're gonna hold this one for a new video, but we'll get another video uploaded. And yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button. It means a ton, guys. I really do appreciate everything you guys do. Here's the deck I've been running. If you like it, let me know. If you have any other deck suggestions, let me know in the comments as well. I do appreciate it, guys.